Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 27th, 2024. This is for Aries. Last shuffle coming out for Aries. Let's see what's going on. So Aries, we have discovery and joyous fun here. Okay, so this would tell me that what you're trying, well, what you need to be more focused on right now is trying to find the fun in the day. Like find the good parts in the day or make everything fun that you're doing. I don't care if you're scrubbing toilets, it's like make a song out of it or something. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm dead serious. I mean, I know it is kind of like, oh, okay. But they're giving out that that may be the only way that you can elicit help or to get people to do what they need to do. Like, in order to get people to get on their game and start pitching in or something like that, if you're trying to get people to pitch in and do what they need to do, it's important that you lead with fun or lead with like a joke or lead with like a lighthearted energy. Yeah, especially if you really care about whatever this is. Yeah, you got the chariot here twice. They're saying that you're going to be very successful at whatever it is, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to do, success is here for it. Um, that it will happen or it's going to end well or you're headed towards something really good. You have a great outcome outlook on something. But with the King of Cups over the whole reading, that speaks a lot about how you're going to lead. You need to lead with your heart, lead with like compassion, caring, be very emotionally balanced. So that would mean that if you're trying to get people together, getting mad at them isn't going to help. It's not going to bring them together. If anything, it'll scatter everyone. It will make them feel like they can't do something, so they will give up. Kind of thing. Like sometimes I'm only saying that because they're showing like the military, a football coach, like they used to be so abusive. Like you'd be like, good gosh, I know in the military, I understand why it's important to test the mettle of people, to make sure that you are impervious to yelling, like you're impervious to insults and threats. But like football, it's like kids. You're just like, come on, maggot, drop and give me 20 kind of vibe. It's like, although we are used to that kind of energy, this would say that if you want to lead a team, it requires you to come with your wear gloves, be very gentle with people, um, and you will see that that leads them more, like leads them better. It's they will care about the project or care about what you guys are doing. And if they can't find out a way, they're going to work together to figure out a way. Discovery with the Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Chariot, and the Star. And the discovery in this is saying that the truth is, right, is that you got to keep your eye on the prize. But the truth of what the end game or end goal is what is supposed to inspire everyone to come together or inspire something to work. I know how this sounds, and I'm not sure that I'm doing it any justice by explaining it this way, but it's like, if say these are children, of course, right? You're like, oh, that's so good, you're doing so great, you're so strong, and then they're just like out of nowhere, they're powering through something because they feel like they're so strong. That's kind of where they're coming from with this. Instead of being like, why won't you pick this up? It's like, oh my gosh, you are so good at picking things up, kind of vibe, which works with children, by the way. Gentle parenting, of course, and to some degree, it doesn't cut it for some situations, and some spirits require a more passionate approach. But they're throwing out that for some reason, the people that may be surrounding you, the energies that are around you, are trying to figure out what the purpose is of why they're going in this direction. And it's easy for them to be discouraged or misled. So it's important to encourage with a lot of compassion and emotional equilibrium, like very balanced out. I'm not angry about anything. It's cool. The milestone is death in the set in the Ten of Swords. There's something here about being deadlocked and like a stalemate. The milestone is that ends, or if there was a blockage or some sort of like obstacle to something coming together. It could even be that there's not enough money or not enough resources, or people not believing in themselves, kind of vibe. And it seems like this milestone would say that this is over, this is ending. They're not going to be that way any longer, Lord. And we have the loving man, and that's not gender specific. This is someone who is like very concerned, very worried. They're hopeful, but they're also afraid to have hope in a situation. This is someone who really cares about whatever it is, but they're also very sensitive to disappointment or to being a disappointment. Also, doesn't like to be embarrassed. So it's very difficult for them to have hope in something. I think that this is partly why, like, if you have a significant other or there's someone on a team or someone that you're involved with that you care about, their their emotional state is very fragile. Their mental state is very fragile. Very important that you lead with what we said at the very beginning, with a lot of compassion, a lot of care, because this is why all the stuff that's being explained. It's like there's some kind of obstacle here. It's like someone is afraid that something will end badly, and on top of it ending badly, I'm seeing them losing hope, right? And it's almost like it's impossible for them to change the fear that they feel, and it causes them to just stand like they won't do anything. So there's a milestone here of this finally ending, and most of it has to do with you approaching everything with like, this is going to be great. You're so good at that. Oh, wow. Even though we don't have XYZ, good thing we have this person on our team. It's like they need a pick me up. Someone on your team or someone with you, or could be at work, at home. This could be a family member. This could be your significant other, sibling, whoever, family member, right? They need, they need positive reinforcement, positive affirmations. So Spirit's asking you to find out what that thing is, what makes them tick, and say it. Okay. So you could be dealing with the Cancer really strongly. We also have Scorpio or Aquarius, Aquarius quite strongly, and Cancer. But we also have Pisces and Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So you could be an Aries Taurus cusp or a Pisces Aries cusp, dealing with an Aquarius Pisces cusp, Capricorn Aquarius cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.